What is up, guys? I'm back with another double reaction, double review of one of the most anticipated series of the season, but so far from the news I've been hearing and the results we've seen, at least on my end, because I only saw 2 episodes so far, and this week is the 4th episode. But before we can get to the 4th, we have to go to the 3rd. And not only that, I saw a video where one of the animators had to leave because of the work environment. And if Japan don't change something, I don't know. Like, you'll have other countries taking over in terms of animation. They need to stop taking on so much projects and overwhelming the workers. We had this problem. We was talking about this last year with Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, and that was with Mappa. But nonetheless, from the last episode I reacted to of Blue Lock season 2, despite animation problems, it's the start of the match before they can qualify to go face off against the U20, right? So Isagi is having a problem because he feel like he's holding back. And then we have Kurosawa, the ninja and the assassin. I think his name, the other guy who's the ninja, is Otia, who's basically Chigiri 2.0. These two are tag teaming, and Kurosawa, who is the assassin, finds everyone's weaknesses and exploits them. Okay? And while he's doing that, we're seeing where Shindo is going crazy and he just does his own thing. But now this is butting heads with Rin because these two are hard-headed. And having them both on the same team is a spell for disaster. But now we had at the end of the episode where Sagi's like, you know, with him and his puzzles, he's like, I think I found the trigger. I think I found out how I can get a point and secure myself so I can get to the U20. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into Blue Lock season 2, episode 3. Yeah, he's still nah. Oh, Carterson. It's because they're too hot-headed. Yep. Yeah, basically exploit their weaknesses and force them to work together. In the world you feel. Jesus, look at the veins. God almighty. Jesus. Oh, God. Nah, but Karasu's gonna get on you. I told. What can he do? I want to see Tsunade say advance. Nah, I don't trust. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, but you gotta worry about now Chikiri or somebody out. Right, he could steal. He's not going too fast. Nah. Oh, well, what? Oh, Shindo's nasty. Talking about core, I birthed on that yesterday too myself. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do his own thing. I don't want to see my boy Nana say go, bro. He needs to advance. Nah, don't focus too much on trying to school it for him. Oh God. So I'll sue you for power harassment. What? Oh, yeah, because he knew he was going to great. Yeah. Watch somebody steal it. Ah! Yeah. Stop looking down on my son, Isagi. Yeah. Yeah, the gentle mindsets. Let them. Oh, yeah, yeah, Ooh. Oh, that's gonna be tough. That's if he doesn't take the gold for himself again. Oh, but I feel like Karasu's gonna pop up behind him. Or is Rin. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna Ah ah Oh, okay, it's tied. It's tied. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you see how he doesn't get angry at like the nicer teammates, but other teammates, nah, he was cursing them out the nastiest insults you could possibly think of. Thank you, Hiyori. Thank you for saying what I've been saying. Oh, he thinks too much. Mm. Oh, nah, Hiyori is gonna get that. Or Nanase. Oh, I forgot about Shindo. He did say he was the strongest in the box. How is he gonna do that? Right. I think like the very first match we saw him when he did his shot, all the way back in season 1. I wonder if Isagi's gonna get that goal. Or it's... Stop thinking. Yeah, just... Now they gonna try, but Isagi's gonna get into it first. Yeah. Yeah. Just kick. Oh, you always can count on Isagi to get it. You see when you just don't think at times, bro? When you just don't overthink things. Oh. What do you mean by your cells? What? So you're acting normal? Can you give a compliment, my guy? At least Shindo gave a compliment. God, oh my God. Jesus. He entered the zone. It's kind of insane because the voice actor for Ego did Akashi from Gurgle. Okay, so this episode, in other words, and this is actually a discussion I had with my friend on Wednesday of this week, where every character is probably going to hit that point where they're going to evolve in some way. Something within the game is going to push them past their limits, and then they're going to either come up with a new technique or something that's going to push them further, and now they're going to have to hone that. And now with Isagi, as we always knew from season 1 up until this point, Isagi overthinks. And he's always trying to think of the most logical way while playing soccer, which you should, right? He's always trying to figure out what is the missing puzzle, or what puzzle piece or pieces does he have to break and then rebuild in order to figure out the whole picture as it is. Because there can be one set that looks like this way, and then there's another set where he's like, no, I can't make it look like this particular picture where I don't do anything. Now I have to find a way to pluck out from the other set and then put in here and then come up with a whole new picture where I can be involved, or how I can assist or cause a chain reaction or do it for myself. In this case and scenario in this game, which is highly pivotal because, again, at the end of the day, all these players want to have a seat on the national Japanese soccer team and propel Japanese team to win, FIFA and be champions, since they've always settled for the top 16 preliminaries or wherever they're at. They want to change the team, and obviously we know the whole Blue Lock project, they want to undermine it and just cut it off and everything. So this game is pivotal in order to get to the U20, and then most likely after the U20, I'm guessing that would be the end of the series, or like now they faced off, because the U20 is basically one step before the national team, so it won't shock me if they actually face off against people who are on the national team. It won't shock me at all. But we do know this is the U20 arc, so they're definitely facing off against those who are under 20, those who are more likely to get onto national teams because of how good of a player they are, okay? And seeing how Hiyori basically told Isagi, something I've been saying since season 1 and going into this season, that Isagi thinks too much. Again, there's nothing wrong with thinking, because you have to analyze your opponents, analyze yourself, analyze the plays that you make. That's all within logical thinking. But there are instances, and this game in particular, the moves that Isagi was making reminded me of when they had all those bigger teams and everything, and the first direct shot, I was thinking, this is that same moment that Isagi kind of opened up his way of thinking and his style of play, and that's how he was able to get one of his techniques, the rectal shot, because he observes the arena just like Rin does. Okay, both of them have the same skill set in a sense, but Rin is more advanced than Isagi. And it reminded me of that, where Isagi, like, literally, he had to stop thinking logically. He literally had to just let his body move, and his body would know what to do, especially because he constantly trains within soccer and the methods of it. So all he had to do, as he already said, is just like make thinking, or make the reflex be like make thinking like your reflex. Let it be secondary. And he literally did that. Now I will say the animation, it's okay. It's okay. Better than episode 2 for certain. I definitely saw a little bit of improvement, but I can't give it be too harsh on the staff, because we know how Japan is, and I just pray instead of just talking, there's actual action, that there has to be changes. No point of opening up new studios if we're going to recycle the same thing that's been going on, that is a major problem across the board for all workers. Less projects. I don't mind if we go back to like the 2000s or the 90s, where there was less anime coming out throughout the year, and they took their time. I don't mind that. Honestly, I'm a veteran in this, anime and manga. I don't mind the wait. Less projects in a year from these studios, the better. Trust. The better. But now that Isagi unlocked a new skill, unconsciously wise, now he has to learn it. Just like the rectal shoot, he's going to have to learn how he was able to pull this chain reaction, this skill. Mind you, I did not think Shindo was going to compliment him, but Shindo continuously surprises me. Okay? And I don't know how to feel about that. But then Rin gotta be a little salty, but Rin got his own problems, so it's whatever. Now, we have to just see the other teams and see how they do. I don't know how it's gonna go, but at least Isagi's team won, so whoever they want to take to propel for the U20, they do that. I don't know if they're going to take anybody from Team B now. I'm not too sure in that regard. But guys, do tell me in the comment section below on how you felt about episode 3 of Blue Lock season 2. Episode 3, if you read the manga version, do tell me how you felt about it versus the anime version. Of course, nothing further than that. And those who are watching for the first time like myself, how do you feel about overall this episode? Links are in the description box, so you guys go check it out. And I'm Kimmy-chan, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!